Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and by my side, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. They were dominated last year. Not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
This game kicks off what should be an interesting season series between these clubs. And of course, they'll see each other 4 times this year.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Another shot. Hill pulls it in. Here's Baddest one to the right side. Here's O'Brien. Softly drops in the floater. O'Brien's got his first basket. Well, as Steve was saying, Clark, you know, they're in the same conference. There's going to be a lot of familiarity there. And who knows, after that, they may see each other in the playoffs, too, if all goes right for them.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, Kevin, but we've got a long way to go before that scenario comes to pass.
That's right. About a minute played so far here in the first. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Still looking for that first bucket here to start the game.
Here's Baddest one. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Here's Roberson. Feeds to Westbrook. Outside Durant for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Baddest one. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Baddest one's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook passes to Adams. And Hill over to help. This one for 3. Second shot opportunity. Ibaka, soft touch off the glass.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Here's Baddest one. He's covered by Westbrook. The rebound by Ibaka.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And it's Durant missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. There's a good screen. Here's Baddest one, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line, about 81%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Battistone.
Yeah, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Pass to Roberson. Kicks to Durant. Drills it from outside. Durant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Roberson. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the team free throw numbers for this club for this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The Lakers trail. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Battistone. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Battistone's got 9 points.
He's so reliable. His offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They'd love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Oklahoma City. Right on their heels. Sight set on gaining ground.
You know, I think for Oklahoma City, they've been playing well to start the season. I mean, once again, asserting themselves as one of the powerhouse ball clubs in the league. I like what I've seen from this team so far.
And they know better than anybody. You know, the NBA season is a marathon, not a sprint. But nonetheless, they've certainly been hot out of the gates.
Here's Roberson. After the made shot from Battistone. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Durant. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Here's Battistone. And it's blocked by Adams. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Hill. For Randall. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Bellinelli. Jackson comes over with the double. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. And that's 13 points for Battistone. Now with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pump.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double pump.
Jackson comes over with the double. Bryant the pass to Battistone. Pulls up, high post. Here's Black, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Jackson, averaging 8 points a game. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Baddest one. Money from the wing. Baddest one's got 15 points.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
There's the pick. From the arc. Jackson misses.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Well, you look at the baddest one. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Jeremy Lin. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And what a tremendous game for baddest one. He's already got 16 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
Mills, he's checked in for O'Brien. Both free throws good from baddest one. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Morrow kicks to Jackson. Outside Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got 16 points.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
51 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, now an opportunity to look at some of the stats on Patty Mills, how this year is going for him, putting up about 8 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds, and he's the leader of that second unit. Great guy to have coming off that bench.
Well, I think it's pretty clear. He might not start, but it's obvious when he's on the floor, the other players are looking to him for leadership.
Russell Westbrook in for Durant. Both free throws good from baddest one. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Here's Morrow, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Memphis.
You know, their shooting percentage in that game, you look at the box score, it's just off the charts. I watched the tape. It was mostly because their offensive execution was flawless.
Yeah, they did such a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, opened up the court for him. It makes it tough for the defense when you spread out and move the ball the way they did, and they got high-quality shots as a result.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. Davis kicks to Mills. Here's baddest one. 21 points in the game.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And he gets it to go.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team.
Next Sunday, December 3rd.
And the second quarter deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City's gotten 2/3 of